about a year ago, we were told a new map is on the way because the old one is getting crowded and this new one is going to be bigger and better. We have been waiting for a while, so I'm going to try and make my own. I have no idea how to make a map, but I'm going to give it a try because that's all I can do here. First, how big are we going to make it? I've got the actual map here. This isn't going to help me. Okay, let me make some measurements real quick. I think that should be fine, I think. I can't promise anything, but that might work. We're just gonna roll with it. Let's start with ocean, so I can get the shape. And that's all we can really do here, so... Alright, I guess we'll get started. So to get started, I actually have an image here, and it is really small. Okay, well, I want to make this bigger. I can use this image to make it as close to accurate as I can. That looks fine. Let's get to work. So the first thing I'm gonna want to do is just raise some land. Look at that. I'm world painting. Okay, so I think I've got the basic shape here. I'm going to zoom in a little bit, and I'm just gonna try and get these edges to look more like a dragon. Let's see if it looks any good. Alright. I think it's better, but it still definitely needs work. I'm gonna work on some of the finer stuff, like over here, diamond spray delta. This is really hard to see. The image is so blurry. Okay, it's not good yet, but it's not bad, so Now we're gonna make some mountains. I'm scared. I'm gonna use this brush, this really odd brush here. And we'll see how it goes. Oh, here's the annotations. Oh, this is gonna be useful. Okay, and then I can just... Oh yeah, there are my annotations. Okay. So I want to mark some stuff here. And mark in blue where the rivers are. Actually, I don't want to mark in something other than blue, so that I know. I'll mark in red. There's all the rivers marked. And then in purple, I'm going to mark where the mountains are, so. Okay, well, we're gonna keep building mountains. They look bad, but I don't know. I'll just have to find out. Let's move on to rivers. I have been working on this for about an hour. It's starting to look how I want it to look, which is awesome. So now I'm going to apply some biomes. I'm not quite sure where I want the Ice Kingdom to end and the Sand Kingdom to begin, but I am gonna guess around here. I don't know if there's gonna be like a solid transition from desert to snow, but I don't know. We'll see where it goes. I think I can just... Oh yeah, look at that. I can just fill it in. Perfect. Alright, I guess we're on to the desert. So the desert has to go to down here at least, because this is where the scorpion den is. Or it's about where the scorpion den is. So I'm Just gonna go like this. So here, I think we'll just use swamp. Here, I'll use rainforest. I think there's like a mountain biome. Okay, I just realized I forgot to put a river. I forgot a river over here, so I'm gonna go ahead and draw one. Okay, now we can apply the swamp biome. Alright, and then we'll use this jungle. This is what it looks like, and it's not bad. It's not bad. Okay, now there are some other areas that we need to put biomes in that aren't so obvious. So down here, you can't really see it, but there are some trees. So I am going to put a dark forest there, because why not? And then up here we have some trees, and so I am going to make it a taiga. Ooh, actually, there's also giant tree taiga and giant spruce taiga. What's the difference between these? I'm gonna use the giant spruce taiga up here, and then I'll just use the regular one everywhere else. And then I'll add some other forests in areas that don't really have anything going on. And then I think that is all. That is our finished map. It's not perfect by any means, so I'm gonna export it and then check it out. Oh, it worked. Okay. I don't know where I am, but it worked. This way should be the desert, right? Oh, here's the desert. And then if we go north, should be snow. Wow, this is a deep river valley. Oh yeah, here's the island. Alright. The island is a little bit taller than I wanted it to be, but okay. These hills are massive. I wasn't even trying to make any hills. Still haven't seen any forests or anything. Here's the forest. There. We've got a forest. Perfect. Very slowly loading in. Okay, the caves. They look fine. I think we're getting close to the very tip. Here's the forest. Or here's a forest. I don't know exactly where this is. I don't think I'm really good at mountains, but they're okay. We've got a few little islands over here. Again, they're way too tall. Over here we've got the giant tree, or giant spruce taiga. The rivers are kind of in a valley. It's not exactly what I wanted. Oh no. I think I might have cut this off. Whoops. Here we have swamp. The rivers, I think, could use some work, but they're passable. And I think this is a peninsula. It may be just because the trees kind of hide it, but I think it looks good. Look at that. Look at all these islands. So many islands. The dark forest that I put here. I think this is Jade Mountain. Well, that was my attempt at building Pyrrhia in World Painter. It's not perfect. It could definitely use some work, especially with like the rivers and islands. But overall, I'm pretty happy with it. I might even try to make Pantala in the future. That'd be fun. But that's all for now. Thanks for watching.